Alright, what's up everybody, my name is Sen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking a little bit about Guilty Gear, and with that, I'm actually a little curious because the Dragon Ball videos have been doing pretty good, I would say. So I'm actually curious to see how a Guilty Gear video will do. I'm not sure if the channel is just getting more popularity, or if Dragon Ball content's getting more popularity. I think I'm going to record a story time today as well. Might be about Smash, I don't know. But, yes, Guilty Gear. As I'm sure we all know, the beta for the rollback for Rev2, and I think it was Sign, just finished up. I didn't get to play much. I played for a little bit. I only had one day to really play because I've been very busy. I've been a busy boy. Which for me, personally, definitely wasn't enough time. I wasn't heavily acquainted with Rev back then. I didn't really touch the game much, so everything I was learning was very basic. I actually went through the basic tutorial again, and that didn't help me learn what I wanted to know, which was how to throw your opponent. It didn't tell me how to throw. I should say, let me know if you guys want to see more Guilty Gear content in the future, if you guys want to see more Rev when rollback does drop, if you guys want to see Accent Core, if you guys want to see Strive. Strive is definitely my best game, but I don't mind learning and getting better at other games. I have fun with all fighting games. As I'm sure we all guessed, I was playing Soul. Soul is my guy. I play Soul in every Guilty Gear. I'll say that I had a pretty decent time. I only played a couple of games because I was pretty limited on time at the time. The tutorials, at least as far as I know, has always been one of Guilty Gear's strongest assets. Like, the tutorials for those games are so good. What I will say is that it was a little bit weird after playing so much Strive going back to the Gatling system that was previous. The Gatling system between, like, Strive and Rev are very different. Same thing with Accent Core and Strive as well. Strive has its own Gatling system where only specific normals cancel into specific normals, or like basic normals cancel into command normals. Gatlings cancel into like a sequence of things. Sequences change depending on whichever character that you're using. I was using Soul, so my Gatlings were very basic. I could just do punch, kick, slash, I think forward heavy slash or something like that. And then getting used to the old RC system, how things change. One thing I was not looking forward to, and one thing I completely forgot, was Danger Time, which actually, yes, did come up, and I had no idea what I was doing. My goal, when I start getting comfortable with a new game, any game, is to get a feel for my attacks, get a feel for what they do, what they might be good for, get a very basic combo, and just play. And that's exactly what I did. That's what I do in every fighting game, whether it's going back to Street Fighter, whether it's playing Guilty Gear, whether it's playing a new anime fighter, Under Night, or Melty Blood, whatever. And yeah, I was outmatched most of the time. I did run into a couple games that were fairly playable at or around my skill level, and with those games, I had a great time. This definitely does bring up the topic of skill-based matchmaking. I'm not going to go into it, but I think it's very funny how players in one community, like FPS, want very different things than players in fighting games. When it comes to skill-based matchmaking, we want skill-based matchmaking to work and work exceptionally. With that being said, I hear that Call of Duty's getting a new ranked mode. I mean, that's cool. I hope it gives people what they want. I don't understand. I mean, it's cool that COD has a ranked mode now. Like, that's more than fine. But you're playing against other people at the end of the day. They're gonna be, like, games are gonna be competitive. No one's just gonna roll over for you. Anyways, back to Guilty Gear, my bad. Yeah, I had fun. It makes me want to lab the game a little bit more. I'm curious as to, with this patch, if this is going to be a thing that happens on console. Is it going to be exclusively on PC when things are said and done? I don't know. I believe this is Arc System Works first party, so it's very possible that games on consoles could get this update as well. I'm just wondering if they do, how far back things go. Like, is it going to go back to PlayStation 4? Is it going to go back to PS3 or Xbox 360? I very much doubt that part. But even talking about Dragon Ball a little bit, the way that the rollback is going to be implemented is going to be on PC, the newest Xbox, and PlayStation 5. It's not going to be on Xbox One. It's not going to be on PS4. It definitely has me raising an eyebrow as to where are they going to drop this patch on. Talking about the rollback itself, the games were okay. I didn't play a lot of games. A majority of them were just kind of mid. I think most of my matches were about 200 MS, so I didn't expect anything that crazy. I actually did run into one or two pretty decent connection games that were lower than 200 MS, and I actually had a pretty good time. Now, I'm curious because both Dragon Ball FighterZ and Rev2 started with delay-based netcode. Like, they were built with delay-based netcode. Is it going to be a similar... I'm wondering if this is like a new rollback solution. Is this like what people equate to drag and drop from Strive or whatever? Drag and drop Strive's netcode? I'm not sure. And if this is any inkling as to what Dragon Ball FighterZ rollback will look like, I mean, I'm not super sure how I'm feeling. I think the thing that I'm most excited about all of this is the people that enjoyed the games back then. Chances are, like, the people that loved Rev2, the people that loved Sign, are still probably playing the game. Like, the FGC is a very dedicated community. Like, they don't always just go to the newest game. They don't always just... Well, in fact, a lot of them will actually go backwards. Like, when Plus R came out with rollback, like, honestly, I thought Plus R was a great game. Like, I wouldn't mind spending some more time in it. But Dragon Ball FighterZ is in my heart and soul, you guys know this. All something like this does is breathe new life and give more opportunities for that specific community, for the Rev2, for the Sign community. Because there's going to be a new influx of players. There's going to be better chances for matchmaking. They won't have to play on shitty netcode, so you don't have to go over to someone's house to play like a 1st to 10 or something. You'd be like, hey, hop on the Discord, let's run some games. You didn't really have that before. The netcode sucked. It was terrible. I mean, for some, like, even though Dragon Ball FighterZ is also delay, like, the connection just feels better. I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited for the people that were already passionate about the game before. Like, why would I not want them to enjoy their game longer? In my games, I ran into a mirror match. No surprises there, but this Soul player was experienced. He fucking beat my ass. Like, I was definitely looking for a couple of things to learn for sure, but it was just information overload. There was too much there. My brain was like exploding with what he was doing, and he fucked me up. He instant killed me. I'm not sure. I think he comboed into his instant kill. I can't really remember. But yeah, I mean, regardless, I had a fun time, except for when Danger Time went down. That was not a fun time. If you guys want to see more Rev2 or more Guilty Gear as a whole on the channel, Guilty Gear is that game that I play that's more grounded, that's a little bit less crazy than Dragon Ball, and I could still manage to have a good time. I haven't played Strive in a long time, but if you guys want to see me play Strive, like, by all means, let me know. I still like the game. I still have a fun time playing the game. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Peace.